They say everything old is new again. Fashion is no exception. From Main Street,
I bought the exact dress that Miss Paris Hilton wore to the 2003 Teen Choice Awards, and I just got it.
to Main Stage, Blake Lively rocking Britney Spears' Versace dress from 2002, and Kendall Jenner paying homage to Paris Hilton's emblematic birthday dress. Ice Spice in a tracksuit reminiscent of the unofficial uniform of the early aughts.
This is my first ever juicy bag that I thrifted.
People everywhere bringing new life into old classics from a bygone era known in pop culture as Y2K.
They're wearing a lot of authentic Y2K clothes. I'm seeing a lot of layering, some dresses over jeans. All these things are coming back into rotations.
Emulating some of the coolest looks of the time.
It's come full circle, and I'm really happy and pleased to know that, I had some kind of effect on fashion, because it's my life. I love fashion.
An era that earned its spot as a pillar of modern fashion.
How do you keep cranking out the great outfits? I just be wearing overalls and jeans by now.
Oh, and I see that coming in the near future, too. I totally do.
From Kate Hudson's iconic yellow dress and How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
You're beautiful.
To Britney Spears' stellar jumpsuit in Oops, I Did It Again. And glam looks from cult classic Josie and the Pussycats.
Everything in my life would be all right.
3, 2, 1, happy 2000!
The year 2000, shortened as Y2K, was a theory that there might be a technological apocalypse as computer calendars changed from 1999 to 2000.
On New Year's Day, 2000, is it possible that we're in for an international disaster?
The fear is that millions of computers will malfunction at the turn of the century.
And the clock struck midnight, but the much-feared apocalypse never was.
The Y2K doomsday, once predicted, has not yet materialized.
And with everyone fearing the end of the world, a collective imagination of the future was born.
Set the scene for me. I think it's 1998 to 2002, just that kind of encapsulated time period, fantasizing what space outfits would look like.
That intergalactic fashion fantasy, famously flaunted by a young Raven Symone in the Disney Channel original movie Xenon, Girl of the 21st Century.
Oh, Cetus Lapidus, there's a ship set to be launched tonight.
Raven, one of Y2K's it girls, went on to star in her self-titled show, That's So Raven.
Could that be Raven Baxter? The fabulous new fashion reporter for our school newspaper? Oh yeah, baby, I think it is.
What do you recall as your most iconic look? The first one I'm gonna say is a jean suit. That was a big one. A green embroidered jacket, which was the title outfit for That's a Raven. And then Cheetah Girls.
The Cheetah Girls in classic Y2K girl group aesthetics, taking a page out of TLC's No Scrubs. And in Destiny's Child's chart-topping record, Survivor.
Survivor is my song. It's probably my favorite song that Destiny's Child ever did.
Tina Knowles is a bona fide curator of Y2K fashion, the genius behind Destiny's Child's greatest looks.
We have a wonderful stylist, Tina Knowles, who always dresses Destiny's Child in nothing but the best.
What's a favorite look that you've done?
One of the favorite things that I did, they wore these black leather corsets that we made from scratch, and a lot of work went into them. We wanted them to cross over and go into pop and not just be R&B singers.
Destiny's Child!
And they said they just need to be in some jeans and t-shirts like everybody else. And thank God we didn't listen.
Now, 2 decades later, fashion fanatics, diving back into the styles of the early aughts.
Okay, let's try it on.
Content creator Erin Miller.
You're an NSYNC fan? Yeah. I thought you were too.
Donning vintage garments. You heard that right. Y2K is officially vintage.
This is how I dress. I'm a rock chick, Mom. You're a rock chick. Okay.
I think that Gen Z, they probably feel like they missed out on Y2K fashion because some of them were not born. So maybe it's a little bit of a novelty for them.
But as Y2K fashion returns, with it comes a reevaluation of the beauty standards of that time. Heard loud and clear in America's Next Top Model.
She needs to lose 5 to 10 pounds.
They're all fat. The entire room is fat. I'm fat. You're all fat.
When I was younger, it was at the forefront of my mind because covers of magazines would be all about dieting and exercises, which is just crazy to witness when you're like a young teen.
Between 1999 and 2006, the NIH reported a 119% increase in eating disorder-related hospitalizations of children under 12 years old.
Being thin was very important at that time, and if you weren't thin, you were fat. There was no such thing as thick. I can't get into a sample size. I like cheese grits. People that put the clothes on and the people that were on my team made to feel a lot thicker than everybody else, which opened the door to a lot of different other things. Like I had other types of body surgeries, lipo and a tummy tuck and all kinds of stuff. Never really helped because I always gained weight afterwards. I think I'm just supposed to be a thickie.
Back in the 2000s, it was all about that one aesthetic.
Especially for African American women, we have curves. And so to celebrate those curves, I was so happy about it. Because I was told a lot of times that, you know, that they need to lose weight. Oh my God, no. I mean, I remember them getting a Grammy and it's still being really hard for me to get close for them. No, she is too curvy. She's too short. She's too, it was amazing the things that they said to me.
And how did you navigate that? I mean, hearing those things about your girls.
I usually told them to kiss where the sun doesn't shine, and that one day you will be begging to dress them.
Destiny's Child went on to break records, shatter the charts, and being coined by Billboard as one of the greatest musical trios of all time. Each member easily recognized by their individualized yet in-sync styles, on display in their body-positive anthem, Bootylicious. I don't think you're ready to go serious. My body too bootylicious.
Define that term for me.
You're proud of the fact that you have curves, that you have some junk in your trunk. You're celebrating it. Because women have all types of bodies, and who said that just the stick skinny model is what's sexy?
Why do you think Y2K fashion is making this comeback now?
I think these young people are doing the damn thing. They're unapologetic. They like what they like. They don't really worry about what somebody's got to say about it.
Y2K and Gen Z recreating these looks. What goes through your mind when you see that?
It makes me feel really good because I can tell you honestly, I took a lot of flack. Back in the day, I was not considered a real designer. To see these young kids really appreciating and acknowledging what an effect that had on fashion is just, I mean, I get emotional about it.
Hi, I'm Raven from That's So Raven, and you're watching Disney Channel.
Did you ever imagine that so many years later, people are still looking back at your looks and recreating them? Listen, I am humbled and amazed, and it brings me joy to know that it's influenced a new generation, and I hope you wear it better. Is there this pause that maybe we should hold off on bringing those toxic beauty standards back? Girl, they're still here. They're all still here. They're just in different ways. Bring it back. Let's see how we act this time. Maybe we learned from our mistake. I am from a different time period where it's like, I'm not gonna wear certain things because I was looked at if I wore those things. But for the new generation, they're out here. You be out here, boo-boo. I'm support you 100% because you're paving the way for someone else.